Good day, everyone. It's Jeff, Brooks, Tommy, Goods Golden's farm. Beautiful late August Saturday afternoon here. Beautiful blue sky with big puffy clouds. I've got the operation fully integrated now. I've got the lamb flock and the chicken flock fully integrated in this Premier One sheep netting. I do have a single strand of poly wire on the inside to train them to the one wire. Got it about a foot away from the perimeter fence, the sheep netting. It's obviously got electric on it. It's running about 4,000 volts. Went ahead and moved my pullet tractor, my Salatin style pullet tractor with my first American breast chicks that I hatched maybe 4 weeks Tuesday. They're doing phenomenal. They're growing fast and I love being outside. Hatched 11 chicks and lost one, but they're doing well. They'll be my breast breeding flock. I'll take the best roosters and the best hens out of there, and when I have about 39 or 40 breasts, three roosters and the rest hens. I've got a 42 by 84 paddock set up here. Got some shade here with these blackberry bushes. You can see the hens, and those are pullets that I just integrated out of this tractor over into the laying enterprise here, and they're hanging out over there. They're just trying to get integrated. I'll see what they do tonight. Hopefully I can get them in there. I'm not sure they've been going in. Put them in yesterday morning, and I'm not sure they went in last night. I wasn't up here, but I do have the run chicken door on this coop, so it opens every morning and closes every night, so these birds can go in the coop there and then the door automatically closes. I really love that door. It's awesome. For those of you looking for a chicken door, it runs on 2 AA batteries that'll last a year, and it's just a really nice way to keep night predators away. I did decide to free range these girls and Prince there, the rooster that was supposed to be a pullet, but he's a nice rooster. I do have the door wired open. For the first several months here, I was just keeping that closed and moving that tractor. Didn't have any netting around it. I am just using the sheep netting. Don't have chicken netting and or poultry netting, and it seems to be working pretty well. I've got that inside poly wire about 10 inches off the ground on those black step-ins, and the chickens and lambs the lambs have been trained to this fence for a while now, but yeah, they're just learning the parameters, or where they can go, and they're just hanging out. Got aerial protection in that outdoor lawn there and these bushes over here. I do have a front fence here, even though I've got the paddock set up for the perimeter fence with this Premier One sheep netting. I do have a single, in this case a double poly wire front fence on this, so they only have 42 by 42 basically now. And then as both the chickens and the lambs put impact on this paddock here, the small paddock, I'll move them forward probably another 14 feet. I'll just keep moving them 14 feet until I get all the way down here to the end. It's worked out real well. I've just got 2 164-foot sections of Premier One sheep netting that I'm using as my perimeter fence, and then I'm using that single poly wire on the inside to train them to that. So yeah, I think it's going to work out well. You can see I've got some 6-foot high forbs there, and went ahead and mowed the paths here to keep the fence from shorting out. hopefully by the time I get down here, this grass will be growing back nice and fresh along the fence here. And we've had plenty of rain, so once this gets growing back, there's Tommy and there's Brooks. Beautiful day here, as I said. As I move through this, down this paddock, hopefully this fresh grass will be growing back here, and the fresh weeds, and they'll put a hammer to it. Definitely want to clean this up, make it look more like this. Yeah, it's mowed for several years, and I do have plenty of weeds here, but I also have plenty of grass and white clover, and I'm sure there's timothy and other things in the natural seed bank. So yeah, as I move through this civil pasture here, you can see that there'll be both aerial protection and shade for the chickens and the lambs. The lambs can use the eggmobile there on skids to get some protection from the wind and rain and shade. I can actually use some alfalfa pellets, and I've just thought about that this morning. I really don't have to have a sheep handling facility. I can start to train those lambs to go inside the outside run there with some alfalfa pellets every time I come up, and I can put them in there and train them to go into the outdoor run there and just close the door and catch them if I need to. That's something I thought of today. I don't really need to invest right now in any further infrastructure for handling the lambs if I need to do anything with them. I'm not planning on worming them. I'll continue to watch them, continue to move them. They are integrated with the hens, so they'll break each other's parasite cycle. It should really reduce the fly load here, because the lamb's manure, where the flies will lay their eggs, will be accessible to the hens to spread it out, as well as to eat the fly larva, which is high protein. So yeah, the hens will be able to free range, and the lambs and hens will be integrated. I believe the lambs are going to deter air predators. I mean, I think that the boys are out here with me every time I come out, and so hopefully the hawks won't be able to distinguish between dogs and lambs. I am a little bit concerned about air predators, but with these bushes and the outside run and the lambs being the size that they are, I think that they'll pretty much deter the hawks. And this netting is only 42 feet wide, so that netting I think will deter them as well. If I have to, I'll put some fishing line or something. I can zigzag it across the top of this Premier One, just wrap it around the post. I can also wrap it around the black step-ins as well and stretch it out so the hawks can't navigate through that fishing line. I've heard that works pretty well. I'll have to put several strands across this paddock as I move them, but I don't really think I'm going to have any pressure with the coop, the civil pasture that I have here, and the lambs. I think will be good shape on air predators, and I do want to let these hens free range as much as possible, and put impact on this ground. This is the way land was naturally supposed to be developed, with multi-species on the same land. And so this is what I'm trying to do here. And I'm going to move this tractor inside of this as well. So this gives me really two lines of protection. I've got the Premier One netting as well as the electric One poly braid. And the tractor's also got two strands of electric around that are hot. So really these pullets here have 3 electric fences to protect them from predators digging under that tractor. And then, as I said earlier, the run chicken door closes every night automatically. So as the hens go inside the coop to roost at night, they're in there and protecting the door shut, so automatically. So yeah, here's a look at my updated setup here at my integrated pullet and hen and lamb paddock. And I'll just continue to move these around the farm and regenerate the soil. I have knocked this down over here. I didn't mow it. I just ran over it with my mower. And you know, put a lot of carbon on the ground. So hopefully that grass, as you can see there, is starting to grow, come back. And by the time I rotate back this way, I'll have plenty of grass there, and it'll knock down some of that weed pressure. Have a good day, everybody. Tommy, Brooks, and Jeff, so long.